Hey, what's going on guys? Flickify here and welcome back to another career mode player review. Today we're going to be having a look at a player that's been receiving a lot of attention lately, and that player is going to be Anthony Martial, the 19-year-old player that is set to go to Manchester United, and we'll see if his price tag is truly worth it. But with that said, if you guys can leave a like on this video to show your support for this series, and as usual, drop any comments for players you want me to review in the late stages of FIFA 15 or FIFA 16. But with that said, let's hop into the video. At the start of career mode, Martial is a 74 rated striker, only 18 years old, and is showing great potential with a value of 2.5 million. His acquired value is going to be 11 million from Monaco. And if we move on to his player information, you can see he has the ability to play striker as well as right wing. He's right-footed, high medium work rates, 4-star weak foot, and 3-star skill moves. No traits to start off with, and no specialties. And if we take a look at his attributes, he is pretty well-rounded in the physical department. Really good acceleration, agility, and sprint speed right from the start, and for a 74 rated player, that's exactly what you want in a striker or a right wing. His technical attributes are alright in a couple of categories. His ball control and dribbling is quite good. His finishing is good for a striker, as well as the shot power. But some of his other attributes, like the curve and the long shots, really do need a bit of work. But we'll jump ahead and see if he manages to grow in those attributes. By the time Martial reached 30 years old, he managed to achieve an 88 overall rating for me and a value of 34.5 million, also picking up the clinical finisher specialty along the way. And if we take a look at his attributes, he did a little bit of growth in the physical department, a little bit of declining in his jumping strength, balance, and stamina. And then for the technical attributes, he grew in the categories that mattered, being his ball control, his dribbling, his curve, his long shots, all the things that you want in a striker. To be completely honest, despite the good growth, he didn't end up with very good curve and not very good long shots either, which was a bit disappointing, but I'll talk a little bit more about his pros and cons here in the goals and highlights to follow. Alright, jumping into the clips, I will say that I was very excited to use Martial at the start because obviously he's had a lot of potential both in FIFA 14 and FIFA 15. FIFA 14 he was kind of the unknown player that had a load of potential, and in FIFA 15 he's had good potential since the start really. In terms of his pros, his pace and dribbling are by far his best pros. He really does have some good pace, not the best agility, so it takes a little bit of time for him to get up to his top speed, but once he does, he can really get by those defenders. But his dribbling is really phenomenal, guys. It's among the best that I've used, so I definitely recommend using that if you do try to use out Anthony Martial. In addition, his finishing is also really good inside the box, and that's what you would expect with an 88 rated striker. He is very clinical inside the box, and he puts away most of his chances. And also, he has very good tenacity, and by that I mean he goes after the ball a lot. Like, even if he loses the ball, you really expect Martial to go after it, and it's almost as if he has high work rate, which isn't the case. But yeah, he just tries to win the ball back, and sometimes he manages to do so. A couple of cons for him, his stamina being one of them. He does run out of energy very easily, so I definitely recommend having a sub for him in the second half. Also, his strength is not the best, so don't try to bully out defenders. And lastly, his curve, as I mentioned, did manage to grow over the course of career mode, but since it started so low, that was very detrimental to him having good curve by the end. Overall, I'm going to give him a 9.1 rating. Not the best striker I used, but a pretty decent striker and a fun one to use. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed the review today. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Until the next review, this has been Flickify. I'll be talking to y'all again soon.